And what can a Lee County commissioner do relative to our clean water? And I got to tell you, a lot more than we have been doing. The focus predominantly has been what can Tallahassee do for us, and there's so much more locally. The short putt is the septic systems, right? We've got an abundance of septic systems that haven't been looked at by any third party in decades, and they have very close proximity to our water. There was a time when the state mandated periodic inspections of all septic systems. Kind of like when your dogs have to get a rabies shot, you have to go to a vet and you get a certificate. You send that certificate in with a fee, you get another permit, and it runs out eventually. That was the way our septic systems used to run. But in the name of home rule, the Florida legislators turned it back to the counties. Lee County decided to do nothing. All of the cities within Lee County, that includes Fort Myers Beach, Cape Coral, Sanibel, they have done nothing with regards to ensuring existing septic systems are periodically inspected and made sure that they are not leaching into our waterways. And we know they are. So that would be like a very short putt, one of the first things I would be focusing in on. Another is to ensure that the infrastructure owned by the county with regards to sewers, any iron pipe that we have in the ground, it needs to be on a very rapid replacement schedule because it has the potential of bursting and sending tens of thousands of untreated sewage right into our water. And that's unforgivable. We can fix that. And unfortunately, a lot of that is because we're adding new development onto old infrastructure. Another area that, as a county commissioner, that I would have a lot of focus and a very loud voice on is dealing with our stormwater runoff. Currently, we utilize the swell system. The swell system is essentially a ditch. That ditch goes to another ditch, a canal, which makes it into the estuary and goes untreated into our water. We need to have mechanisms in place that treat our stormwater runoff, and they're available, right? And yes, they do cost money, but what's more valuable? The quality of our ecology or dealing with these problems on a longer term basis? So my focus as a county commissioner will, of course, be advocation up to Tallahassee and to the federal government, working with the Army Corps of Engineers on releases. But it will be what can we tangibly do here locally. But in that advocation, one of the things that I would be focusing on differently than what people have been doing, they've been focusing on quantity. I'll be focusing more predominantly on quality. So we see today a significant amount of blue-green algae in Lake Okeechobee. We are one major rainstorm away from having that down our river. And that has a lot to do with quantity, but that blue-green algae was caused because what goes into that lake is bolstering that. So we need to hold, as a county, those that are causing us damage accountable.